This course is about owners and updaters. The idea behind owners is pretty simple. If you're tracking something in the software, there's a good chance that someone somewhere is responsible for it. The software allows you to designate someone as the owner so that if something goes wrong, you know who to call. Updaters, on the other hand, are a little different. Only metrics can have updaters, and they're the people responsible for actually entering the metric values into the software. So the VP of sales may be the owner of a metric, and the secretary may be the updater. There are two ways to change owners and updaters in the software. The first is on the scorecard's overview screen. You can see the owners listed for this particular objective, and I can just click the Modify Owners button. I'll add Connor, and now this objective has two owners. If I click down to a metric, metrics have owners and updaters, and so I'll also add Connor as an updater, and I'll allow him to update threshold values rather than just actual values. And so now this metric has an owner and an updater as well. Now this is fine if you want to do one metric or one scorecard node at a time, but if you want to get the job done in bulk, you have to go over to the other way of doing it in the application, which is under Administration. And I'll click on Owners and Updaters. Now I have to select an organization. I'll select East Coast Plant Primary Team. And the right-hand side, I'll select a user. Right now I'm logged in as Mike Griffin, so I'll select myself. And it shows everything in the scorecard tree down the left-hand side. Now this is for owners, and so I'll want to make myself an owner of on-time delivery metric, the supplier defects metric. You can do, other types of scorecard nodes and hit save. And very quickly I've just assigned myself as an owner for multiple things. Now let's switch over to updater, and looks here like I'm an updater for all the metric values under this organization except for scrap. And maybe I'll, also I want to do scoring thresholds for some of these, maybe nothing for that one, and save. And very quickly I've set myself as an updater. And so that's how you do things in bulk. Now that I've assigned myself as an owner and an updater for several scorecard nodes, we can go back to the bookmark section and take a look at what it looks like when you first log into the application. You can see the Metrics I Own section, which shows me the three metrics that I assign myself as an owner for, and I can keep an eye on these particular metrics when I first log in. There's also a link that I can update the metrics that I'm an updater for. And that's owners and updaters in a nutshell.